Anyway, enough of Valheim. This is Murder Mystery Machine. We're going to have a new game. I don't quite know what to expect, but somebody's going to die and we're going to have to figure it out, I guess. Is this gritty realism? I think we just get a trailer before we get into the demo, I guess. A magic clue finding laser vision. The flag was a clue. The flag did it. It was the butler in the pantry with the flag. Aliens! Better than the settings game. I mean, have you ever done photography? Photography's all settings. It's just getting the settings right. Episode 1. The Lamb and the Tiger. Tiger spelled with a Y. To Cassandra Clark. Cadet Clark, your excellent performance throughout the Academy these past 24 months has not gone unnoticed. You have ranked in the top percentile of graduates, and it is my pleasure to offer you your position within the DCPD. You'll be positioned at the District Crime Agency, working out of Police Plaza as a junior detective alongside Detective Nathaniel Huston. Further details will follow. We have no doubt you will prove to be a valued asset to the DCPD. Best wishes, Captain William Merrick. Hello? Hello? What happens to the police? Hi. Hi. Left. Okay, you can't walk around, it's just click to move, I guess. Hello. You must be Detective Nathaniel Huston, and you must be lost. Cassandra Clark, hi. I don't usually get visitors down here. I come from the agency, Academy, and work at, was it Academy or agency? I didn't see it. It didn't work out well with the last intern, maybe ask someone from upstairs. Didn't tell you, I'm your new partner. I don't need a partner. I'm a lone wolf. Loose cannon. I'm sure you don't. It's always good to have another pair of hands, though, isn't it? Look, Clarissa, the District Crime Agency isn't where anyone goes to start their career. This is where they bury you. Cassandra, I was top of my class with degrees in criminology and sociology. Class? How many hours on the job? Jeez, do yourself a favor and go back upstairs and tell me you're wasting your time and mine. I'm sorry my presence bothers you, Detective, but I've been hand-picked for this job. Really? Because I just walked in off the street. I didn't come here to cause problems, I came to help. I want to learn everything there is to know. If you really need to be here, go and don't cause problems over there. This isn't kindergarten, I don't have time to hold your hand. Great, you won't need to. Cool. What a charming partner. Okay. Oh, ADs rotate. That's the MMM. As if the police just have a machine called the Murder Mystery Machine. Yes, we're going to input the crime details into the Murder Mystery Machine. Yes. Lieutenant, if you'd do the honors, please. Fire up the Murder Mystery Machine. The Daniels residence. I guess this must be Frank Daniels. It is. I recognize him from the TV. Who called it in? The neighbors said they heard a gunshot around 7:30. My mom voted for him in the last local election. You know he wanted pay rises for cops? Good night, sweet prince. Did they give us anything else to go on? That was it. So how about it? How about what? You wanted to work at the DCA? How about it, partner? Whoever did this wasn't taught to clean up after themselves. There's a lot of potential physical evidence lying around. Okay, let's dig up some clues. Your objective is at the bottom of the screen. Inspect Frank's body. This is the workspace which shows pieces of evidence gathered and links between them. Gathering evidence from items and suspects will build a picture of the story. Moving and organizing evidence will help you group related elements and neaten your view. Okay. Linking related or contradictory evidence can unlock new dialogues and improve your score. You can watch videos again in the I menu. Here's all the evidence you found on Frank Daniels' body. Before we take a closer look, let's find some more evidence. Press back to return to the crime scene. Okay, we're not going to look at that yet. The wine! He was drunk! Oh no, there's a letter opener. That's what we're looking at. Okay. Look for the dots to find the items of interest. Well, yes, thank you. Did that. Okay, still not allowed to look at the letter opener. That was like highlighted. I think it's just the light glinting on it, but it made me go, ooh, there's a thing. Is the big pile of broken glass by the window not a thing that we're interested in? Are you sure? I feel like that would be a thing. That seems relevant. I mean, I'm not the police officer. Who knows? Like, who knows what's important and what isn't? But I really would have thought, like, the smashed window at the crime scene was probably something to pay attention to. Is this all we've really got? Just the letter opener and Frank Daniels. Do I have to try and connect these? No, it's not letting me. There must be something else to find here then. We zoom in. Does that help? I don't see why it would. Oh, he's got one of those cool globes with the booze in it. I really want one of those. I think they're really expensive. I mean, holler if you see something, because I'm drawing a bit of a blank here. Buddy, what clues do you have for me? Please tell. Nothing. Oh, yeah, if I turn it around, can we see things from a different angle? Ah, a gun! That might be a thing. You now have enough evidence to identify the murder weapon. The question mark shows unsubstantiated evidence that may need supported. Hover over bullet wound and click left click. Then do the same over 9mm handgun to draw a link between them. Notice the red line between them. Right. You should also link 9mm shell casing to the handgun. Cool. You can also organize the workspace to make it neater. Can I... Oh, that's the tidy up. Tidy... Okay, click a node, it'll follow the cursor until you click again to place it. So... like so. You can select multiple nodes by hovering over a node and right-clicking to add it to the selection. Okay. And then... Cool. Now left-clicking on one of these will allow you to move both around. Oh, cool. I mean, I was happy with where they were. It was good, but thanks. Let's go back. We have the weapon, but there's more evidence to find. Check the points of entry for further evidence. I mean, I found that before. It's the... God damn it, it's the... Oh, not the glass, it's the window that we're interested in. Cool. Open window. Oh, there's blood on the glass. Oh. Okay. The other window? Is that important? Each scene asks you to answer a series of questions related to who, what, why, where, when, and how of the case. For instance, who is the killer? Some questions may have multiple answers. For instance, there may be 2 weapons that can be attached to a single what node. The slots show the number of expected answers. Okay. Yes, go on. Go on. When you've filled all the slots, the forward button is unlocked. Choose this if you're happy with your decision, but beware, you only get 3 attempts. Okay. I feel like this isn't going to play out in a deeply satisfying Danganronpa or Paradise Killer style denouement, but okay. Hovering over the panel on the right will reveal the crime scene objective again. You can access this anytime. What The gun was what? Yes. Are you sure you want to make this submission? Yes. Woo! 100% detective. And really loud. Yikes, I'm going to bring that down for you. Cool. We solved it. No idea who killed him, but we solved it. How long will it take the lab to check the gun for fingerprints? Forever. How about testing the blood? The blood on the broken glass probably belongs to our killer. Eternity. So what do we do next? I don't know. If only we had someone who was handpicked by the Academy to help us. Alright, let's talk to his wife. I'd be keen to know where she was when all this was going down. Busy at the funeral parlor right now. How about we check out his office? Thank God Cassandra and her top grades are here to guide us. Lead the way. Okay. Snarky. I need some coffee first. I need the murder coffee machine. Does that give us special powers in the next mission? It's like the Stonks game. It makes time go faster. Cool. So scene 1-2, Frank Daniels' office. Shot dead in his home. Okay, so we're breaking it up into chunks. So these are the corridors of power. Not much to write home about. At least it's not a basement. Touché. Okay. I guess we chat to you. Hi, I'm Detective Clark. I was told this is where I could find Frank Daniels' secretary, Miss Rapino. Miss Rapino, hello. I'm sorry, Miss Rapino. Please call me Nadine. Nadine, I'm very sorry for your loss. Thank you. It's just such a shock. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about Frank Daniels? Of course, whatever I can do to help. And what do you know about... How close were you two? How is your relationship with Frank? I've been his secretary for just over 3 years, and as far as the office is concerned, I was across everything. As you can imagine, he was a very busy man. How is your relationship outside the office? Detective, I barely had time to wipe my kids' noses before they go to school, never mind socialize with my boss. Tell me about Frank. What was he like as a person? Kind, caring. He was an old-school gentleman, holding doors open for me, you know. He was also a workaholic, never took a break, never out of the office, meaning I was never out of the office. Where were you on the night of the murder? Where were you last night? Am I a suspect? We're just looking to establish who was where and when. I was home with my husband and the kids. Taco Thursday. That'll be all for now, thanks. Thank you for your time, Nadine. If you don't mind, I will continue to look around the office. Of course, if you need anything, just ask. Okay. So. Okay. Nothing else to go on there, I suppose. Aha. There's a thing. What is this thing? Frank's diary. Okay. Water treatment, ribbon cutting / black tie dinner, 7 PM till late. What? He was supposed to be out at a thing. So he was doing campaign finance calls till 6 PM. And then he was supposed to be at a black tie dinner from 7. So why was he at home? Okay. Black tie event, 7 PM till late. Anything else? What is that? Campaign photo. Not sure how that helps. There's a thing. Newspaper. Daniels leads in polls in what could be the tightest gubernatorial race we've seen here in a decade. Early polls show Frank Daniels has a favorability rating of 42% to Johnson's 41% and Herrera's 17%. If, as many commentators suspect, this becomes a two-horse race, many of Herrera's supporters will vote for Daniels. Come January, nobody should be very surprised if Frank Daniels is being sworn in. Daniels has made a name for himself as the people's politician. From the beginning, the Daniels team have strived to get the message out there that he wants to govern for everyone, stating the only radical thing he wants is to make sure people aren't living in poverty. His moderate policy proposals have proved popular on both sides of the aisle, although Daniels borders on vociferous when asked about his views on controlling the sale of handguns in the state. Sources inside the Daniels campaign have said that they repeatedly refused to soften his stance and that they were initially worried about his can't make everyone happy attitude. Ousting a sitting governor with rising approval ratings will be no mean feat, but Frank Daniels seems to be steadily proving his campaign team wrong. Aha. Angry about Daniels' views on handguns. Ooh, interesting. That's a potential why. The only who we've got is Nadine. Does Nadine not like his stance on handguns? She's a Second Amendment purist. I think that's everything. Okay. Tell us about your views on handguns. Nadine, do you mind if I ask you some questions? Of course, whatever I can do to help. Did he have any enemies? In all the time that he worked for Frank, did he have any enemies that you know of? Anyone out to get him? Anyone out to get him, that sort of thing? No, nothing like that. Certainly no one that would want to kill him, but... Frank was a politician. He had plenty of people who disagreed with him, and he more than returned the favor. For example, he was no friend to the gun lobby. What was Frank working on? Somehow, in between his work on the Water Commission, his tax policies, and the support for free high school lunches, we were running a campaign. I can't believe it's all over now. Whose hand is Frank shaking in the picture? That picture over there. Is that who I think it is? Yes, that's Governor Johnson. He worked closely with Frank. It looks very friendly. How was their relationship? Detective, that photo is an exercise in public relations. Frank opposed a lot of what Governor Johnson was proposing for the city, so they weren't exactly friends. I'd often hear Frank getting heated on calls with the governor, but Frank had a tendency to get heated on most calls. When you've worked in politics as long as I have, you learn that it's all part of the process. People with egos, all thinking they know best. That'll be all, thanks. Continue to look around. Dun, dun, dun. Governor Johnson, member of the gun lobby. I mean, just a member of the gun lobby. Great, narrowing it down, guys. I don't feel like we've got much to go on. We've got some evidence, but I don't think this really gives us a lead into anything. Can we not ask about why he wasn't at the party? Did he not say, oh, I'm not going to this thing tonight, I can't be asked? In spite of the fact that I'm supposed to be doing the ribbon cutting. Can I talk to you? Snarky boy. Tapping out already? I need a bit more time. I'm not done yet. There's no more things, right? Am I supposed to just, like, put it together from this? Whatever I can do to help. Yeah, there's no other questions, fine. Nothing else on the desk? Wanna go rummaging? Try linking evidence to unlock new dialogues. Okay. Oh, I see. So if we link things up, So that... so that opens up a new conversation with the secretary. Okay, that's quite cool. Do the question marks mean there's a link to add to it? What was this? What did this do again? Unsubstantiated, okay. Oh, so that's just speculative. Like, we could be a member of the gun lobby. It could be Nadine. It could have been shot about his views on handguns. It could have been a rival? Fine, let's ask her about the black tie. Or is it him I'm supposed to ask? Because he's got a Chetty thing over him. You said the shooting took place around 7:30, right? That's what the neighbor said, yeah. There's an event in Daniel's schedule starting at 7 last night. That means he didn't go to the event. I wonder why not. Good find. Keep at it. Need a bit more time. Okay, Daniels didn't go to event. Interesting, okay. Can we ask? Yeah, oh, so then that opens up a conversation for Nadine. Nadine, do you mind if I ask you some questions? Course. You had Frank marked down for an event last night around the time of his death. It was the opening of the new water treatment plant. It's a big deal. Lots of jobs. Everyone was expecting Frank there. The press, his opponents. It had been arranged weeks before. He was shot at home when he was supposed to be at the event. Did you know he wasn't going to show? Yes, when he left the office around 6, he told me he changed his mind about the event and was going to stay home. He said he didn't like the optics, being seen applauding the incumbent in the middle of a campaign. Does that sound believable to you? I said it myself 3 weeks ago, but it was smart of Frank to do it last minute. You know, have some people asking questions about why Frank Daniels changed his mind about attending, instead of just letting the governor pat himself on the back. Frank always had good instincts about how to steer the narrative. Did anyone else know Frank would be at home? I wasn't to answer questions from the press until after the event, and I didn't tell anyone else. That'll be all for now, thanks. She was the only person who knew he was at home. Dun dun dun. Told no one else where Daniel was. Oh, had been planned for weeks. Daniel's cancelled last minute. So we can link. Okay, thank you. Can I? Oh, I can. Oh, okay. I was like, I can't click. The thing I want to click's behind the dialogue, but it does let you click it. So Nadine. Is that right? No. Told no one else. What am I supposed to link up here? The rival leading the rivals in the polls. God damn. Yes. Nadine, do you mind if I ask you some questions? Of course, whatever I can do to help. Oh. Oh, it's him. I gotta talk to him first. Why have I got to run everything past Nate before I ask her about it? Seems like Daniels was creeping ahead in the polls. I'm guessing Governor Johnson will be privately relieved. Are you saying Daniels' murder was politically motivated? What? No, I just... Think about it. Who benefits most from this? I've thought about it. You're reaching Huston. Johnson was not taking out the competition. Was he? Was he? We can't rule anything out. In a bit more time. I'm not done yet. So, what did that add? Johnson arranged hit on Daniels, politically motivated. Is that? Nope. Not a thing. I mean, she said she encouraged him to cancel weeks ago. In spite of the fact it was planned for weeks, she encouraged him to cancel weeks ago. And then cancelled last minute. Yeah, classic case of taking credit for somebody else's idea. Or it's the man taking credit for the woman's idea. Classic. Daniels cancelled last minute. No, told no one else where Daniels was. I feel like that would link to... No. Maybe I'm focusing on the wrong one by trying to link that up to something. Oh, wait, no, that was it. That was new dialogue unlocked. Okay, fine. Hey, buddy. Huston, we have a problem. Oh my god, did they name him just to make that joke? Nobody liked you at the academy, did they? Your political motivation theory is a bust. If Johnson was expecting Daniels to be at the opening of the water treatment plant, why would he have sent a goon around to his home to take him out? Just checking you were paying attention. It was a little far-fetched. Maybe we need to think closer to home. Maybe see what Rapino knows about Frank's home life. I need a bit more time. Not done yet. So, we've got... couldn't have planned murder. Okay, so he's cleared. So there's no bloops around him. Any more dialogues? You can organize things to make it need a... organize schmorganize. I mean, I could read it. I mean, I could move that to there, and then those connect neatly. Right. So... not that one. This is the only thing that's, like, these are still sort of dangling, but they're, like, linked into here, so I don't think that's the thing yet. It's this. This is the only loose end that's sitting here, and... I've already connected it to literally everything. Is she mad that he took credit for her idea? Should she murder him? Seems unlikely. I mean, what? Yeah, we've got this campaign photo sitting up here. Like, is this relevant to anything? Johnson arranged a hit on Daniels. Can we talk? Oh, we can talk to her. Oh, there was dialogue there. Oh, okay. Dang. I opened that up and I was expecting to have to link something. Ask more questions. Tell me about his home life. What do you know about Frank's home life? It was just him and his wife. He wasn't one to talk about his private life very much. Frank worked a lot. Believe me, those late nights in the office can put a strain on a marriage. Define strain. More often than not, I was making an awkward call to Mrs. Daniels explaining that Frank wouldn't be home for dinner. How did Mrs. Daniels seem? Sometimes angry, like hold the phone away from my ear angry. It didn't seem like they were very happy, but I think she worried about him. She was always calling, asking where he was and when he'd be home. Yeah, thank you for your time. Cool. Let's some more things. Wife always asking where he was. Negative view of Daniel's home life. Ta-da! Yes, told him where he was, but she was always asking where he was. Whatever. Are you sure it was only you who knew where Frank was? If his wife was always calling, asking where he was... Right, actually, Rosemary did call asking when Frank would be home. At some time before 7 last night. I told her I didn't know. She'd have to call Frank at home. Guess it's lucky that Rosemary wasn't home last night, too. That'll be all, thanks. Dun dun dun. Rosemary Daniels knew Frank was at home. Right, let's go to Rearrange Mode and plonk that up there. So, right. Select the search button if you're struggling to find items or make links. Oh, am I supposed to, like... Am I supposed to lock this in now? Was it Rosemary Daniels because she was the only person who could have known he was home? I mean, I guess. It's the only thing we've got at the minute. The why is... unclear. Anybody got any more chats? Hey, buddy. Apart from Miss Rapino, the only person who knew Frank was home was his wife, Rosemary Daniels. An unhappy marriage is as good a reason as any to murder someone. Ouch. I won't ask what makes you say that. Nice work, though. Let's wrap up here and get back to the station. Cool. Really? Wrap up? We haven't got the why. Oh, unhappily married sits there. Fine. They're quite happy to take that as a... Oh, yeah, that's... Okay. Move that over... Oh no, this is getting tangled. Tangled web. What a tangled web we weave. That one and that one can come down here. No, fine. That and that. Then those come down here. Bam. No. I don't like this anymore. There. That goes there. That goes there. And then that goes to that. Goes to that. No, I don't need that one. That's not a thing. Just negative view of Daniel's home life substantiates the unhappily married theory. Everything is substantiated. Bam! Woo! Dang! I'll look into Rapino's alibi. You don't believe her? It's not really about what I believe now, is it? Objectivity will only get you so far, Cassandra. You're going to need to listen to your gut eventually. Cass, I may trust my gut, but I'm not sure a judge would mean... Oh, going with shortening names. Oh, warming up to him, I guess. I may trust my gut, but I'm not sure a judge would. I mean, look at it. There's no time to worry about Nadine Rapino right now, for the Lady Daniels had returned. Returnethed. Rosemary Daniels is back? We can question her at home. Cool. Let's do it. Listen, the woman's just lost her husband, but I know, I'll go easy on her. You kidding? The opposite. They teach you that a grieving widow can't be a killer at the academy? Everyone's a suspect. Okay. Hello. Mrs. Daniels, I'm so sorry for your loss. I know this is a hard time, but the sooner we can establish some facts surrounding Frank's death, the sooner we can find whoever's responsible. I just want to know what happened, and for whoever murdered Frank to be brought to justice. I promise that myself and Detective Huston will do everything in our power to make that happen. Thank you, Detective Clark. I have a few questions. Okay. I don't know if you had a chance to look around, but have you noticed anything missing? Any jewelry or... No, I don't think so. I suppose Frank interrupted them before they could take anything. Do you know if Frank had any enemies? Anyone would want to hurt him? No, but he seemed stressed recently, increasingly so. I asked him why, but I just put it down to work. He just put it down to work. Frank was supposed to attend the opening of a new plant last night, but in the end he didn't go. Do you know why? He said he changed his mind about going. Something about sticking it to Johnson. If he'd just gone to the stupid ribbon cutting, he'd still be here. Do you mind if I ask why you weren't planning to attend with him? I don't enjoy being one of those wives who show up to decorate an arm. Frank knew these things bored me. You said you went out. Where were you going? The theatre. Measure for measure. Did you go alone, or... Yes, I was alone. Not to sound rude, but do you often go to the theatre alone? As a politician's wife, you learn quickly that if you don't do some things on your own, you might never do them. That's all for now, Mrs. Daniels. Right. Oh, there's two who's. Right. Is there any evidence? Ah, there is a thing. Frank's notebook, which says... What now? Ticket receipts. State Theatre presents Measure for Measure. There were 2 tickets. Dun dun dun. She was cheating on him! Okay. Well, this requires some rearranging. Ooh, there's other things. A few more questions. Okay. Why do you have a second ticket? You went to the theatre alone, but you have a receipt for 2 tickets. Yes, the second was for Frank, but he cancelled yesterday morning. That's all for now, Mrs. Daniels. But he was planning to go to the event. And he's been planning for weeks. Something doesn't add up. Let's check the other things out. Flowers. Governor Johnson. Why are the flowers linked to Governor Johnson? Did Governor Johnson give her the flowers? Was she cheating on him with Governor Johnson? No, that doesn't make any sense at all. Office party photo. Anything else? Everybody's got these damn globes. Why's everybody got a globe but me? What's up? Something strange. She just told me she went alone to the theatre last night because her husband cancelled on her yesterday morning. That is strange, especially since Rapino told us he'd been planning to go to the water plant thing for weeks. And Rapino said he'd only cancelled last minute. Good work, time to apply some pressure. Second ticket, not for Frank. Are these all linked, or is that just a coincidence that they're there? Not that one. Second ticket, not for Frank. No. Oh, there's just Rosemary Daniels lying over there? No. Let's talk to her. I've got a few more questions. Okay. Nice flowers. Do you know the governor personally? No, but it was nice of the governor's office to send them along. It means a lot to know how well thought of Frank was. His secretary mentioned that they weren't the best of friends. Did Frank ever mention such hostility? No, not to me. It's a nice picture of Frank. I was taken the night he got re-elected. You seem very happy in it. Because I was told to. It was my role that night. Photo ops in the local press. Frank was a wonderful man with noble goals, but he was selfish in his pursuit of them. Righting the wrongs of the world was Frank's priority, but just one time I wanted it to be me. Thank you very much. Oh, well, you can do that. I know that was a thing you could do. All something to show I want our love to last forever. Woohoo! Crumpled note from Frank. Can I not ask you about the note? I just gotta link it to something. No. Crumpled note from Frank. Was that from his notebook? Because it was a little something, so it sounds like it's a gift, right? It would be that. Anybody we can talk to? Anything we can find? Oh, really? Oh, it literally tells you what to link if you're struggling. Oh my god, I could have used knowing that like half an hour ago. Okay. So to that end, it actually kind of would just walk you through the game if you kept hitting that button. I wonder if that decreases your score at the end of the mission if you hit that button. A little something to show I want our love to last forever. Found a small gift note with that written on. No sign of the gift, but I'm guessing diamonds, since they're forever? From Frank Daniels? I don't think so. The handwriting is completely different from the writing in this notebook. Oh, that was me. Rosemary's toy boy, maybe. This is getting interesting. Ah, Rosemary has a lover. Interesting. Okay, then... Second ticket not for Frank. Goes to that. That's getting messy. Let's yoink that over here. And those two over here. Tell me. I got a few more questions. Okay. Mrs. Daniels. Yes? Is something the matter? I have reason to believe you're not telling me the truth about who you were with last night. In order for us to do our job, we need all the facts. I was at the theatre, isn't that enough? We don't need to know about who you were with. Another man? It's not against the law, is it? Please, Mrs. Daniels. Yes, I was with another man. I knew I'd have to tell you this. Let's start with his name. Jack Levinson. I'm not what you think, Detective. Frank and I were more like friends. It wasn't a loveless marriage, but it was lonely. I met Jack last year at an art interpretation class. It's become something more than I intended it to. Anyway, I thought Frank was going to be at the ribbon cutting last night, so I went to the theatre with Jack. I got there early, a little after 6:30, so I called Nadine to find out when Frank would be home. She was cryptic, so I called Frank at home, and he told me he decided not to go to the event. Aha. Got there a little after 6:30, called Nadine, found out when Frank would be home. Okay. I told him I was going to the theatre alone. What happened next? The play ended around 10, I said goodbye to Jack, and I got a cab home. That's when I saw the police cars. That's all for now, Mrs. Daniels. Okay. So... I don't need to organize it. Shut up. Oh, we can chat to Natey Boy. What's up? Mrs. Daniels finally admitted she was with someone at the theatre, Jack Levinson. You believe her? I think so. You think so? Did you interrogate her or not? She's been through a lot. How about we call the theatre and see if we can find any witnesses that can place them there? We need more informed theories. Here's a theory. She's lying about everything. Last night, thinking the coast is clear, Jack Levinson meets her here. When Daniels shows up unexpectedly, he gets his gun and threatens to kill them both. Levinson gets the gun from Daniels, but it goes off and Daniels goes down. Levinson gets spooked when he hears the sirens and hightails out the window, where he cuts himself. I mean, it's possible. Sure, it's possible. We want to leave and give her a chance to call Loverboy so she can warn him to get the hell out of Dodge? Come on, I think Rosemary's been through enough for one day. You mean Mrs. Daniels? I thought I told you not to go soft on her. I thought you were my partner, not my boss. Not here. Me and you need to have a talk back at the station. Okay. So, the Y is caught cheating. The who is unsubstantiated. We know it's not Governor Johnson. We know it's not Nadine. I'm not even sure why they're even on this one. Rosemary Daniels lying. Needs linking to something. Is that that? No. Not sure what to do here. Do I... Oh, Rosemary Daniels... Just Rosemary Daniels to Rosemary Daniels lying. I feel like actually a really good rule of thumb, if there's something unsubstantiated in this, is just link it to another clue that has the same thing in it. So it says Rosemary Daniels lying, so it links to Rosemary Daniels. Like, the one that I was struggling on was, like, link the... something to... Like, rival to... ahead of rivals in polls, and they both have the word rival in, so they're linked. So, is there something else that says Jack that I can link that to? I mean, now that's substantiated. Kind of. That makes that that. Does Jack also link to Rosemary Daniels lying? Because he's not substantiated, but there's no other clues that are unsubstantiated. I feel like that could go to that. And then he goes to that. And then that's... Rosemary Daniels and Jack were caught cheating. Yeah. 87 out of 100. Because I used 3 hints. Right, yep, lost points there. Correct deductions 5 out of 6. Okay, one of the... I guess the accusations were correct. The deductions were wrong. Interesting. Cool. Thank you for playing a demo of Murder Mystery Machine. That is... that clue system I found frustrating. I don't know if it's just me and not quite, like, grokking it, but honestly, yeah. It's not my favourite murder mystery thing that I've ever played, unfortunately. I wanted to like this one, I did. Interesting premise, but... it's very, very recently that I finished playing Paradise Killer, and like that is some very, very premium murder mystery. This does not have the same vibe, I'm afraid.